And we're going to slot in... We're going to internalize White Morning. A little less authority. I don't feel very authoritative right now. Sorry, cops in such a sad state. Oh, garbage can. Yes, let's root around through the garbage can. Oh, and this one here.
This Post Lavatorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
I'm going to pat the box. Good mail delivery box. Pat, pat, pat.
The box seems happy.
Good.
Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox.
Bez just means, like, fuck this. Like, it's fuck this mailbox. I feel you, mail collection box.
The mail collection box seems cathartic, thankful even. So do you. You shudder. Then you swallow. And then suddenly, you see it. Over all the other graffitos, someone has, using the tip of a very sharp knife, cut the words, Revachol forever.
This guy moved? Nope. Hey, people playing boules? I don't remember them before. You look swanky.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in the
René
road.
Arnaud and Gaston Martin.
Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, all right?
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that.
If I take a health damage right now, I think I die and lose the game.
Grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls.
Bulls.
This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
It's just like listening to Twitch chat. All right, I got this. Ball time.
That's the spirit. Don't even waste your breath asking about the game. They wouldn't know anyway. They're way past their prime.
Watch me take a health hit. Can I do a quick save first? Because I certainly wouldn't. Well, we got auto saves and shit, and I can't quick save right now. We got auto saves somewhere. It's fine. Grab the ball and show them how it's done. +2, acting without hesitation. You guys are gonna punch me in the face. What am I doing?
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work. God, this is right. You feel the familiar tremble of excitement and adrenaline that precedes every victory.
What is happening?
As frozen.
I thought I was just gonna pitch a ball in, show that I'm cool, and then make friends with these guys. Let's feel the ball.
The cold metal ball is...
Yeah, I will probably go and get a health item.
Your neck. It has a pattern on it. Probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory. Already, your muscles are adjusting to the weight.
You got
The
this.
nervous system calibrating until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready.
Oh, man balls are my favorite. Take in the surroundings.
A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds,
Facing the wrong way, but
even the wind.
Unless I'm gonna
everything
shot put it, you know?
Until the only thing left is the union of man and ball. West, in the Grand Couronne area, a sharp overhand left from Arsène-Luc Edelbrock sends the Samarin heavyweight champion, Kostya Miasnok Kostanicha, flying to the mat. The crowd goes wild. Revachol loves her heroes.
there's time for one last glance inward. Who am I?
An embodiment of pure motion.
That's right, baby.
Fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency. Some would still say you're a cop, but I guess we're beyond that now.
The inertia can be contained no more than a bullet leaving a gun. Let go. Be the bullet. Oh my god. I did shot put it into the water.
Merde! Bordel de merde!
My bad.
A whorehouse of shit.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna translate that one, but yeah, yeah.
It wasn't whorehouse of shit. The shot was at least 23 meters, probably 24, and then some. Nothing to be embarrassed about.
What the hell is your problem?
If I get punched in the face right now, I'm gonna die. Not a weak right tricep, that's for sure.
I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
I'm sorry, cop.
You vandalized our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 bull.
Oh, wait, pétanque. More than boule. Pétanque being very French. P-tank? Oh, I thought it was shot put. My bad.
Well, it damn well isn't. It's pétanque. You ruined a pétanque game. We want our bull back.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding.
I've never played pétanque or boule, but we play a lot of bocce with my family. There's a lot of overlap between them.
Of course there's harm done.
Of course there's harm done. Like, really.
Now as a goddamn bull.
I don't have a boule, but we'll do this. Hold out the shot put ball. I have a shot put ball?
Will this... No, it will goddamn not.
Thank you, officer. This is really something. Honestly, I think it's better than our old bull, even.
From the gym! Why wouldn't I just shot put that and leave these guys here?
Mon Dieu. All right, fine. What do you want, officer?
Yes, why did you come here?
Honestly, why do I do anything?
Anything about the murder? You never know. He might know something. This is a good vantage point. Just talk. It'll smooth things over. Old people like attention.
Yeah, first, you seem to be playing in a crater.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
You assert dominance over the balls of others. Does it have anything to do with all the bullet holes I'm seeing around here?
Yes. It was left by heavy artillery fire.
Okay, it was a crater left by artillery fire, but why?
Why what?
Why was heavy artillery used?
Because that's what happens when communists hijack your country.
But wasn't that like 50 years ago?
Leadership and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse.
No one, like, smoothed this out?
Heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Did you use artillery fire against them?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who
Pronounced
brought them to
Ferengis.
their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad...
I'm sorry, where do I sign up for the suicide sex cult?
Bombs. We didn't so, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
Why shell them here in Martinez?
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first.
The beachhead?
Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol.
He finds your lack of historic knowledge troubling, a sign of mental deterioration in the preceding generation.
We have lots of signs of mental deterioration.
Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
Deathblow sounds grim.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
That is grim.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Is that why everything is so bombed out?
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too. The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
That is definitely what I've noticed.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still hold influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players at the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
Woo! That's how it should be. Soft socialists paving the way for the hard working class to take over. Foreign powers cleaned up our mess and now they rule us. Shake your head in shame. Coalition seems quite capable. Commies just don't understand how money works. Nothing. I don't think. I just do. Honestly, number 5's pretty accurate. Is it? So this is like the turbo communist option, right? I'm saying the soft socialists were the past. Hard-working class is presumably the turbo communists over here. Unless this is implying that like the capitalists are the true working class, but I think that's that. I don't like 2, 3, or 4. I kind of like 5. I don't think, I just do. Seems like a very accurate description. I do want to push down like the communist route, but I think I like this.
I'm just so damn sorry it had to be the coalition. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food, drinking piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frissel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case.
This royal failure weighs heavily on him.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere.
We don't need to know what the brands for toothpaste are.
Influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio. This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
Who is this Frizzell?
Damn Frissel. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
You mentioned Guillaume?
A true king in both blood and mind led Revachol before Frissel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
Some manner of self-deceit is present in his thinking. Sounds like this Guillaume abandoned him, and he doesn't want to admit it.
What exactly is suzerain? Suzerain is the master of a vassal.
The suzerain is the king. Has everyone forgotten already? They've forgotten already.
I mean, I've killed most of my brain cells, so...
Soon, they will forget everything. Him too. Then he chooses anger over melancholy.
It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
I don't want to spoil anything, but there's a character in Deadpool and Wolverine movie that like has some mentions about like stuff with like daddy's balls and stuff. Very funny scene. We do have an antique rifle. Can you tell me anything about this? -1 threw the bull into the sea.
It's a Bell McGrave, 4.46 caliber, breech loading, Revachol made. Good weapon, accurate and reliable. This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her?
What do you mean, fine? This is my rifle. I always have it. No, tell him. In the basement there. Point at the bookshop.
I'm not surprised. There are probably lots of forgotten wartime weapons lying around here. Back in the day, everyone had something stashed away.
You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm, your jaw.
Am I about to die? Help! Someone!
Yeah. Screaming isn't happening on account of extreme shortness of breath. You're just making it worse.
Try to remain conscious.
All you feel is pain and weakness. You have to surrender now. We all do. It gets so dark. You don't even see her face. Like you always thought you would.
Did I lose health from the alcohol wearing off or something?
Fear. Cop suffers final heart attack. A detective lieutenant of the RCM passed away yesterday. His death, though abrupt, did not come as a surprise to those.
That's
who knew.
funny.
He was the
I'm not looking forward to repeating some of the things we just did.
Captain Ptolemy Price, the deceased superior officer, commented, That ain't easy on the ticker. He loved his liquor, sure, said Detective Chester McLean, friend and colleague. But I think before he ever had a heart attack, his heart was broken.
That's true.
According to an official statement given by the RCM, the officer was on the brink of solving a murder case.
Was I? So I guess what happened when we lost the +1 physique from the alcohol, I assumed it would just reduce the maximum or something, but I guess it also took away our current point. All right, let's load from the latest autosave. I think that was, wait, was that outside the shop? Was that before we bought the booze and everything? No. That's insane. Hang on. Okay, we're gonna do a couple things. I'm still gonna go and buy the booze because it's really funny. Let me go and do that. We're gonna burn through those choices really quickly, and we'll just do some things in a different order this time.
Here you go, mister. Here you go, mister.
Because I'm still gonna do this. We're still gonna commit to this nonsense. And that, but I won't go and talk to the big dude on the bridge. We'll come back to that later on.
Well, hello.
Bottle.
Solid can of
Continue.
wine. The gods
You may have a teeny weeny heart attack problem. No, clearly that's not going to happen.
Flash of teeth. A young
What would be the repercussions? Take a
The
sip.
golden sun melts down your throat.
Okay.
Its rays filling your nostrils with sunshine. Your stomach melts from it into a happy.
In the bottom right.
From the
Okay. And then we're going to do the cigarettes as well. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go and we might still go and try to do a repeat on our
There it is.
jacket.
You pick
Oh yes, brata!
Light it up.
it up.
Hey,
Done. Repercussions.
It will help.
Dip.
Thick,
Done.
warm
Okay.
smoke gets sucked down into your lungs.
Now we're gonna still smoke indoors.
Warm nostalgia fill your head.
In the bottom.
Okay. Then what we're gonna do is we're going to put this bag back in there. I'm once again gonna go and unlock this slot, and I'm gonna slot in White Morning again. Good. Okay, we're gonna do a hard save. We don't have to repeat too many things because that would be foolish. I will also purchase one healing item for an
A
emergency.
small cabinet on the wall is filled
Oh,
with
this is way cheaper than I thought it was.
nasal spray.
okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
You know what? Let me
Okay.
get a second one and then a magnesium. We're gonna keep it there. Okay, good. Now I'm really gonna have a hard time paying my rent. I still want to go and check out that map, which I think is in the bookstore. And then maybe what I'll do, just to have different things happen in this stream, we're going to come down in this area instead and see something different. Or I know it's like, in a sense, save scummy, but I might go and try my jacket one more time here. Can you buy the map? I bought one map, but there was like a skill check, and I'm assuming the skill check had to do with these guys over here.
Several maps. The maps look old and this large map ozone disintegrated in the northeast, radiating.
Saw this.
You can lost 800 of the ocean connection you have lit. Perhaps they are.
Okay, hold on. Is this map wall? I'm assuming it was this. Is the map wall something else? It doesn't, the problem with this is it doesn't really clearly show. So some of these are like with people, for example. Map wall. It's a bug? Oh, was this a check to steal the map instead of buying it? Oh yeah, that's super unclear. Okay, so that's... What's this white swooshy? I don't have a clickable. Is this another bug? And this was still lit, even though I'd spent my skill points. Okay. Who the hell are you? She's a sturdy woman humming to herself. She seems to be browsing books. Is that a good one?
Yes. Hello.
Who are you?
Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
I mean, that's literally what it says here.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much. If she's such a working class woman, why isn't she working.
Shouldn't a working class woman be working?
Not all the time. Right now I'm browsing books. Even a working class woman needs something to read.
Phenomenal.
It is.
I'm a policeman!
I know you are.
Good then.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need the help?
What with?
Maybe your husband is missing? Just random. I'm gonna watch her browse books. I'm gonna be creepy.
Her hands move over the book covers. The tips of her fingers look rough, stained with yellow. It seems like she has spent a lot of time at work, smoking. Another comrade. Years of labor are pressing down on her shoulders. She deserves a hug for all the work she's done for me.
I'm gonna be super creepy and just like hug her.
An array of neurons fire up with joy. Bum her a cigarette, lest it turn to pain.
Do you smoke, comrade?
No, I don't.
I know for a fact you smoke because you have yellow fingers, or it'll turn out to be something else. This interaction is so weird, but we just had a bizarre timey-wimey thing, so we're gonna go for it. I know for a fact you smoke.
Why do you think that I smoke?
I suspect I may possess supernatural abilities. Your hands look like they belong to a heavy smoker.
It's not like yours look much better.
I mean... Take a look at my own hands.
She is right. Your hands look even worse than hers, with tiny cuts and gushes covering your skin like a spider web. Your fingertips have become an ugly shade of brown. These are the hands of someone who's smoked for at least 20 years, as evidenced by the discoloration of fingers. Marks on your skin may point to past quarrels.
Just give me a cigarette, please.
I already told you, I don't have any. Go bother someone else.
You know where I can get a pack? I mean, I know. I've actually just bought one at Frita, but sure.
From the kiosk? There's one near the harbor. It's Frita. You can look it up.
All right, thanks. No problem.
She sighs.
I'm going to give you a hug. It's for just... I'm going to get punched. I'm going to get kneed in the nuts is what's going to happen here.
You step in and close your arms around this foreign body, wandering astray in touch. There's a small movement beneath your hands as you shut your eyes. Then a tiny voice breaks out and asks,
"What is happening?"
What the fuck are you doing?
She seems to be confused. Your hands are wrapped around her polyester coat. The fabric feels cold, moist from the sea nearby.
Keep hugging her.
The situation is oddly intimate. Your cheek is pressed against her shoulder.
Oh, Harry.
Her hand is trapped between your chest. 5 seconds pass, and their passing seems so unimaginably long. Then she coughs and says again,
What are you doing, officer?
"Less talk, more feeling. Keep your eyes closed. Soak in the closeness. See what the feeling entails."
I mean, I'm fighting for the working class. I like that. I hug whoever I please. I'm a hug monster. Someone spoiled the hug monster line a second ago. But I'm going to listen to Inland Empire. I'm going to keep my eyes closed for just a little bit longer.
The feeling continues.
I'm still drunk.
Warm and comfy on the cold shoreline. You hear a question rising to the surface, trying to break the sensation.
Let it form.
So tell me, how does it feel to be close to someone, skin to skin?
It all comes together now. I was built to be close with other beings. It's good, but I'd prefer a man. Solid musculature would support me better. Intimacy, it's a catastrophe waiting in the wings. No, man, it's all coming together now. We should be a hippie is what we should do.
I wonder how long it has been since you last hugged someone.
Do I remember? No, please. I don't really want to remember. Do I remember?
No, you don't. And it's better that way.
Well, if you say it's better. What do I remember?
Nothing.
Okay.
Don't come back here.
What the fuck was that?
Oh my God. Why are you calling me? Stop calling me. Are you drunk again?
Oh, I gotta open my eyes. I gotta snap out of this.
Officer, what are you doing?
This wash of water hits the coast behind her figure. I had the strangest... I'm not even sure. I still want to say I'm fighting for the working class, but I want to say this first.
You had the strangest what?
Strangest conversation. Something went wrong in my head. She's gonna be like, yeah, I can tell.
It's okay.
Oh!
I feel out of sorts at times.
Oh!
There you go, officer.
thanks. I feel better already.
Good. Is there anything else I can help you with?
I'll randomly ask, maybe your husband's missing?
My husband? No, he's not.
Where could he be?
I don't know. At home now? Out
Weird
drinking
line of
with
question.
his friends? Working?
Where is this going, officer?
So what I'm hearing is you don't really know where your husband is. I'm just going to commit to the weird right now.
Yes, but I don't really need to know where my husband is. Not all the time.
Wouldn't you like to?
No.
I can totally help you find your missing. No. You're right. Maybe he isn't missing indeed.
Of course he's not. It's not like he's a pocket watch. I wouldn't just lose him.
She has, though. The husband is totally lost. You should tell her that it's okay.
It's okay.
What?
It's all right to not know where your husband is. Nothing is shameful about that.
Who said anything about shame? Stop talking down to me. My husband is not missing.
But he is. You can feel it. Or maybe it's something else then.
Maybe your cockatoo is missing.
I don't mean to disrespect, sir, but you are being a bit of a cockatoo here.
For what it's worth, I agree. But cockatoos can't be stopped when they get ladies. It's better to indulge in it.
What do you mean I'm being a cockatoo? What I was asking about is your cockatoo. Is it missing? This is the weirder path. A little bit more. Yo, I was asking about your cockatoo. Is it missing?
I don't even have a cockatoo. And guess what?
What?
It's a trap. Never ever say what.
What?
Even if I had, it wouldn't be missing.
All right, cockatoo not missing. I just want to make sure.
Great.
Just one more question. What do you mean by me being a cockatoo?
Nothing. Go read up on them if you're so interested. There's a great book in the bookstore.
Maybe you should. What if the cockatoo is your astral captain? Or your heraldic bird?
Actually, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Thanks for the tip.
Wonderful. The store is open.
Find your heraldic bird. Okay. Are your children missing?
No, absolutely not.
Well, where are they?
Are you a policeman or a nanny?
It's 12 noon. Do you know where your children are? I police whatever I want. Where are they?
They are not missing, sir.
You know where they are. They're at home, smoking, giving the ladder of vices a chance.
Ah! I like how sometimes we play it totally straight with some people, and other people we go completely over the top.
What if something horrible has happened? What if they're dead? That's the bad vibe you got before.
Huh. They're at home, right? Smoking cigarettes?
What? That's just... My daughters are perfectly fine. They're with their friends down in Shamrock. There's nothing to worry about. They're almost grown.
Why is this entire conversation changed here?
Past the age they need me protecting them from everything now.
I'm afraid the danger is now greater than ever. Tell me, how old are they?
My youngest girl, Jolie, is just shy of 16. Jenny, she is turning 18 next month. But we shouldn't even be talking about them.
No, I agree. We really, but apparently I only have one choice right now. Can you describe me their appearance or any feature that stands out? Something that make identifying them a little easier.
Why do you need to know this? Haven't I repeatedly told you that they're not missing? That they're in Shamrock, safe and well, at some stupid party?
Did someone say party? You could use a party. Hunt it down.
You do with a party, a killer party, not a limo one. It's for the investigation. I'm trying to be professional.
There is no investigation here. I can tell you that.
She picks up a book and tries to concentrate. A flock of seabirds pass by.
Okay, it must be asked then. What are you doing here? Why are you pursuing?
Dude, I've been asking myself this since we started this entire game. All right, that's
The
all.
woman before you nods and returns to her reading.
Okay. Find your herald or bird. Bit of a cockatoo. What if that's true? Go rip on cockatoos in the bookstore. Yeah, but I don't have money to buy a book, but Is there... I can't remember where... Was there a section for
The
bird books?
display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyundai.
I don't think we looked through this, but I'm not going to right now.
A small mountain of colorful board
Right, board games. There's nothing back here.
shelves filled to the brim with
All right, Dick Mullen. What is this? Single book?
A sulfur-crested cockatoo
Oh!
sits on the cover.
There we go!
Its beak slightly open. It looks as if the bird is calling out the book title. From A to Zurich, a guide to a well-behaved cockatoo.
I'm going to flip through the pages.
Turns out that there are so many different cockatoo species, and they all have behavioral problems.
What about this guide to cockatoo, storekeeper?
It's a must-have if you own a cockatoo. I've heard they're quite capricious.
I don't have the money. She's watching me right now. Those are pretty bad odds. And Kim's right here. I'm not going to steal it with Kim around. Maybe later. All right. Yeah, we didn't check the barbarian books, but we're going to do another stop at the bookstore later. Oh, I have to redo this. This gave me a morale boost too.
This postlavantore
Pat. I'm going to leave the two fellows playing pétanque for now.
seems eat shit pig, fucked by the
Yeah, I feel you.
collect- and then suddenly you
All right, leave. Take all. Okay, we're gonna try the cloak on our saves coming game here. Saves coming because we died. There's like, yeah, I was gonna say there's this interaction which is weird because I thought we'd already done that. Oh, still have to take off my pants and shoes first. Kill me? What killed me is when we went to the alcohol withdrawal. We had a heart attack and died because I didn't have a healing item. Hey, shoes, pants, gone. This time for sure. I'm gonna make another hard save just to not have to worry about if we do die again, having to repeat too many things.
Our appalling cloak is still
Let's go!
on the railing.
28%.
No one has claimed it for their own.
Oh my god, we're doing it this time! It's good that we died and came back in.
As you leap in the air, a chilly breeze engulfs you, sharpening your senses.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna close my eyes while jumping. This is definitely a good idea. Let your senses take in the world around you.
Ankles tingling from the tension, blood roaring in your ears. You are ready for your
I'm a cockatoo.
with the concrete pavement below.
Rendezvous with the concrete pavement below.
Martinez goes about its daily routine as you soar through the air. The loud voices of protesters mix with the engine sounds from the traffic jam. Waves crash against the pier, and dense, salty sea air fills your lungs.
He's so on the money, Bratan. Just imagine yourself dual-wielding a bottle and a flaming cigarette whilst airborne.
I don't want to let go of this moment yet. I feel free.
The corpse is dominating the air,
Oh,
and the stench is nauseating, even so far from the epicenter.
way to ruin the mood. All right, let's continue the voyage through the salty air.
As the concrete floor welcomes you, you realize it's been a while since you felt so alive, alert, capable. Must be the adrenaline.
Or the alcohol.
I knew you could do it. My climbing down might not have been as disco as your jump, but at least we can explore the harbor now.
Yeah, why didn't I just climb down? Like, it's ridiculous that was an option.
With your feet firmly planted on the concrete, the noise of the harbor rushes back in.
All right. So the trick is just to go around without any pants all the time. Let's take this. Troll cloak. +1 SP to call up. +1 to shivers. Does this replace my shirt? Or my jacket? Okay, replace the jacket. Okay, that's fine. Because I like the drama from the shirt. The mesh shirt is great. The cloak, I mean, it's a straight up 1 extra stat. And it looks awesome, and it gives us shivers. Yeah, baby! Looking good. Police cloak made from a heavy tarpaulin. It would be nigh wind and waterproof if there weren't 3 bullet holes scattered on the surface. The signature white rectangle of the RCM covers the garment's back. Alright, we got this door, which might lead us down somewhere. Let's explore this catwalk first. Collecting rainwater, okay. Bottles, yes. At least 3 packs worth of cigarette butts. Numerous empty bottles of Commodore Red and potent Pilsner.
Numerous empty wine bottles glisten in the rain. Someone partied really, really hard here.
How hard?
Well, they went through 6 bottles of...
And we know this beer is like 10%
bottles
ABV.
of Commodore Red and almost 4 packs of cigarettes. It must have been pretty hard.
Did I do that?
Well, yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that it was you.
How would you know? Could have been anyone. Really sad. I must have been miserable. Looks like I had a lot of fun. Not completely convinced it was me. I must have been an advanced scouting mission in the harbor. Sad. Must have been. Looks like I had a lot of fun.
It really, really doesn't. Let's turn our attention elsewhere and move on.
Yeah, I need these empty bottles. Okay, so there's clearly a lot. Maybe I should check this little thing. I was gonna say I can backtrack that door.
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud.
So in this continuity, I have not met René Arnaud yet. That's one of the 2 people playing pétanque. Kim, I'm going to take a quick look inside.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table.
I'm going to take it. I'm at least going to look at it.
It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man is young, dark-skinned, and dressed in a Royal Carabiner.
This is going to change interaction with René a lot.
Is smiling playfully at the camera.
Why did you take that?
Something about this man piques my interest. I think this can be a side thing. Side quest. The cop, it's instinctual to collect evidence. I mean, that's kind of what it is, right? We're just picking up everything that's not nailed down because it might lead to something.
Fine. But let's move. I don't want to be seen snooping around here.
Okay, there's a little staircase down there. But I'm hoping this opens. If this connects to here and gives me a way through here, then I can get back to this area without having to do this jump because there's not a click spot for it anymore. Whoa! Look at these windows! Radio is emitting strange buzzing sounds. Oh, hang on. Black and white photo of a couple posing in front of a Ferris wheel. I can sell this for rent too. The girl is young and pretty. The man clad in fancy uniform and smiling. In the back, a very steady hand has written the words Revachol Fair, summer of '91. What's this? Telephone?
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, tokens unavailable due to strike. Use change.
Well, I don't have anyone to call right now. And I'm short on money, so I'm going to leave it alone for the moment. La Fumée, Volume 1, Number 4. The leading intellectual organ of Martinet is communism. Oh! Offers a radical Mazovian perspective on a range of contemporary issues. Cover features a stylized portrait of late King Fritzl with a pair of white antlers growing out of his head.
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late King Fritzl. From the sides of his head, a pair of white antlers spread to the corners of the cover.
Why antlers?
Because white antlers are one of the symbols of communism.
Is it?
They represent a society in accord with the natural world and, at the same time, above it.
Why Fritzl?
Because Fritzl was incompetent, foolish, and cruel. In short, the embodiment of everything the communards wished to overthrow. It's satire, you see.
I'm going to flip through the pages, see what catches my eye.
To your disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures to direct your attention. Just column after column of closely set text, interrupted occasionally by little doodles in black and white. After rifling the pages with your thumb several times, you return to the table of contents. The magazine is divided into several sections. International development, Kunst und Kultur, and local concerns. Just inside the cover, there's also an editor's note.
Read the editor's note.
Comrade, as you know, this journal takes its name from Mazov's immortal expression, Du cristal a la fumée. This was his way of describing the way the rigid, crystalline structures of capitalist ideology turn to smoke under communism.
Yeah, from crystal to the smoke.
But, like the structures of capitalist ideology, we too are at risk of going à la fumée, unlike many publications which are content to spoon-feed their readers reassuring drivel. La Fumée is committed to telling the radical truth, even when that truth may drive away potential subscribers. Only 4 issues in, and it sounds like they've already alienated their readership. So please, if you value our radical Mazovian perspective on contemporary politics, culture, and international affairs, please consider subscribing today. Yours in struggle, the editors.
Kim, I think this is a communist magazine. I just want to say this because I want to get Kim's reaction.
What do you expect? It was laying around the office of the Debarders Union. They're probably bankrolling the thing.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
I want to catch up on international developments.
This section includes a long, tedious critique of the latest round of free trade negotiations between the EPIS nations and the Free State of Semenine. You also skip over an article about heavy fuel oil smuggling along the Messina border, something about bear wrestling in Samara, book riots in Yugograd. Face it, you really aren't interested in foreign affairs. You're not even sure where most of these countries are. You flip back to the front of the magazine.
What is Kunst und Kultur?
It takes a moment, but gradually it dawns on you that Kunst und Kultur must mean arts and culture.
I really didn't know about the arts translation.
Why they decided to title this one section in Volda is beyond you. It evokes a sense of recognition and fellowship among those privileged enough to understand. As you leaf through this section, you come across several reviews of recent radio plays, as well as a brief artist spotlight featuring a local artist identified only as CS.
I met a CS.
The main feature, though, is a long essay titled Tip Top Tournée, a critical Mazovian perspective. The Tip Top Tournée is an inter-Isolari racing series, mostly known for its high speeds, ludicrous sponsorship deals, and high death toll.
It's F1?
In Revachol, it's held quadrennially on the prestigious Zero Carousel racing circuit.
Read the profile of CS.
This so-called artist spotlight is really just a brief Q&A, made all the briefer by the subject's evident hostility to her interviewer.
All right, let's see what these communists have to say about Tip Top.
You think you're settling in for a relaxing recap of the most recent season, maybe sprinkled with some nice anecdotes about a few of the more colorful drivers. Instead, you find yourself skimming a 10,000-word feature about all the politically problematic aspects of Tip Top Tournée.
Wait, what's wrong with Tip Top?
Where to even start? For one, there's the crass commercialism of its sponsorships.
Okay.
And then there's the practically criminal emphasis on deadly motor crashes.
Fair.
So, all of it, basically.
Who wrote this stuff?
Oddly enough, this article has 2 bylines. Nasteb Encolada Bernal and Exilus Buka. There's no way those are real names.
Wait, why aren't they real names?
Have you ever met anyone named Exilus?
Well, it's a class of enemies in Warframe.
Mainly pseudonyms.
I mean, what's so bad about sponsorship? Well, I know,
Under
but
capitalism, the article says, every pursuit has its price. Every pleasure, even one as elemental as the joy of racing others around a track, is reduced to an advertising opportunity.
oh, they're Eximus, not Exilus. Right.
Thus, the so-called tournée becomes a competition between increasingly meaningless brand signifiers. Your discount laundry detergent racing against a pack of Astra cigarettes, or even a fritter.
Or an energy drink. Right, but then you get to see them crash.
And that precisely is what's problematic about it. Were it not for the promise of random, spectacular violence, audiences would quickly lose interest.
Yeah, by the way, this stream is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Although, in all seriousness, Wednesday, we are going to have a sponsored live stream. It is going to be, we're going to be looking at Age of Darkness Final Stand, which is a defense game, a little like There Are Billions and things like that. And we're going to be doing some multiplayer co-op with a certain ambiguous amphibian, assuming all goes right. That's going to be the plan for Wednesday.
At the end of the day, it's the destruction of these 750,000 real races that you're really watching for.
Also, there's going to be a bunch of content for Civ 7 hitting the channel soon, some of which will also be sponsored. You're right, I really am just in it for the violence.
You see, one cannot avoid the conclusion that Tip Top Tourney is simply the apotheosis of spectacular entertainment under capitalism.
Kim, did you know that Tip Top Tourney is actually an orgiastic ritual of capitalistic destruction? I had no idea! Yeah, I like that one.
I can safely say the thought had never crossed my mind, Detective.
I wonder what else is really just a metaphor for life under capitalism.